so next we're going to need some photos. Now, these specific photos that we're going to be getting today are going to be used for the directories, for the Google My Business, for the Yelp, for Bing, for Manta, for all the directories that we're going to be submitting our information to. So whenever I submit photos, especially to Google My Business, I want them to be unique, right? I don't want to use stock photos or photos that I get off of Google that everybody's using, because if it's Google My Business and I'm putting photos up of my business, right, they have to be unique photos, and Google can tell if your photos are unique or if they're not. And I'm going to show you how in a second. So again, these photos are not for the website. I'm not as concerned about using like stock images for my website. It's more for these directories. So I'm going to go into my photos folder. I'm actually going to create another folder. I'm going to call this directory photos. I mean, you can call it whatever you want. That's just what I'm going to call it. And I want to get at least 10 unique photos. Now, if you're doing this, obviously for your client or for yourself, you're going to want real pictures, right, of the client's office, of maybe their work truck, and they don't have to be beautiful pictures. They don't have to be professional pictures. You can just snap them with your iPhone or whatever. You know, your client could snap them. They just need to be really, unique pictures. But for this mold removal site, right, it's a lead gen site. It's not a real company. So how am I going to get unique pictures of people doing mold removal? Well, it's very easy. You can go to YouTube, Vimeo, Dailymotion, anywhere where there's videos. And like for here, I just put in mold removal. You could also put in mold remediation. And I start looking around for maybe some videos that show a contractor, maybe doing some work. So let's see. And if I can get it to where there's not thousands and thousands of views, that's actually better. Like I wouldn't even go on this one. It has like 1 million reviews. So I'm going to go back like to the 4th page. And this takes a little bit of time. Usually what I'll do is I'll have my outsourcer, she does this. I pay her $3 an hour. So she usually busts this out pretty fast. I haven't done this myself in a while, but I am doing it to demo. So let's see. Black basement mold. All right, and here's the other thing to keep in mind is we're looking for a unique photo, okay? So if I'm going to try to screen capture a photo off one of these videos, I don't want to take this thumbnail, right? Because this thumbnail is everywhere. So the photo has to be different than the thumbnail. All right, so here's a photo. It's like some black mold. All right, so I'm going to enlarge this picture. All right, I'm going to wait for that to disappear, and I'm going to take it right above the play button, right here. I'm going to take it down. I'm going to take it down here, right, because I don't want that watch later. Let's go like this. It doesn't matter. I could square it up a little bit, but really it doesn't matter. Okay. I have a picture of a mold, and then we're going to save this picture, and we're going to capture the image. All right, now, and we're going to name it, and I'm going to go through in another video how exactly to name these photos. I'm just going to call this mold, just so I know what it is. Then I'm going to save it to my folder. All right, so here's our photo here. Okay, we saved it to our computer or OneDrive or whatever. Now, that's just step one. Now we got to make sure that photo is unique. Okay, so this is how you go and find out it's unique. The thing is, you have to save it, right, to find out if it's unique. And I'll show you right here. You go to images. You just go to Google Images. You go search by image. And then you could just upload an image. And I'm going to choose the file right now. So we're going to choose the photo. I'm going to open it. And then what it is Google's going to take that image and it's going to search to see if it sees anything that matches that image. And we see it doesn't, right? Because if it did have a match to that image, it would show it down here just to give you guys an example of how, let's say I had an image here and it wasn't unique. I'll grab one that I know is not unique. Alright, so I'm going to choose an image that I know is not unique. Here's one right here, Cyber Monday. It's pretty much a stock photo. So we see here, if we go down, you're going to see where this image is found. You see it's found all over the internet, right? All right, so that's not a unique image. So that's what will happen. If your image is not unique, that'll happen. And again, remember, when you're looking at the videos, say I get on this video and I take this screenshot right here, it's not going to show up as unique because Google has already categorized that thumbnail. Okay, it's already made a photo out of that thumbnail. It's already categorized it as an image. So, you know, it can read pixels in an image. So let's see. Let me try to find one more. All right, so I found another video. I kind of scanned through it. I found this image. Looks like a mold guy, you know, doing some work here. You can take the picture a couple of different ways, right? You can enlarge it. Sometimes you get low quality. You can leave it this size. Or, you know, sometimes what I'll do is I'll increase the size of my browser. And then it'll allow me to have a bigger photo. The photos don't have to be really big for these directories. You know, I don't want the black on there, right? I just want the photo. I mean, this is a nice, decent sized photo. Okay. And we'll just put... I mean, it doesn't really matter what I write here. I'm going to show you how we're going to change these around anyway. And then I'm just going to save it again and then go through the process of checking if it's unique or not. All right, so I uploaded this. And again, we have another pretty unique photo. It's not coming up anywhere. So this is one that we'll keep. And then again, I'm just going to go through this probably about 10 times, 10, 15 times, just so I get a different array of images. You know, if you're wondering, you know, what software am I using to do a screen capture? It's called Jing. It's free. So let's see. I think it's Jing. Just look up Jing. It's by TechSmith, and you can download it. It's free. You can do up to like 5-minute videos with it and screenshots. Another good screen capture software that's not free is called Snagit, and you can use that also. But you know, if you're on a budget and you're just looking to get a few screenshots, just get Jing. It works great, and usually, like for my outsourcers, I just make them download Jing to take the screenshots if they don't have something already.